Every year, Dollar Tree brings in solar lights that are beautiful. These are gorgeous. They're not only great for your garden, but they're also great for crafting. We're going to start with this one. Love this one. It actually flickers like if it was a lantern. It's gorgeous. We're going to remove the bottom portion because we're not going to need it. We're also going to use this wooden board from the Dollar Tree Plus. It was $5 and had a great shape and it's solid wood. Love it. I'm going to dry fit the lantern where I want it, and then we're going to measure just to kind of see how much space I have. I am going to stain it using the Antiquing Wax by Waverly. I am going to use just a little rag and just spread it around until the entire board is covered, removing any excess as needed. While that dries, I did use my Cricut design space and designed a scripture words that I can place on that right side of the board. I am going to weed off the actual design because we're going to use it as a stencil rather than a decal. So I'm just going to remove the design and then we're going to place some transfer tape over it. The transfer tape is going to help us attach it to the surface. So we're going to place it right on top and then we're going to remove the backing from it. This part is always a little hard, especially with this smart vinyl because it is really thick paper. But nonetheless, we did remove the backing and then we are able to place it on the board. I'm going to place it right on that side where I measured earlier and I'm just going to flatten it out as much as able, remove the transfer tape, and then we are going to stencil it. Again, you can always use it as a decal, but I'd rather use the stencil for this one. I'm going to use my favorite stenciling brush that I do get on Amazon, and I do have on my Amazon store if you want to check it out. It is linked down in the description box. I'm going to use Waverly chalk pen in the ink, and I'm just going to do the round and about motion stenciling. This is a great technique. I'm not even doing any force or any pressure on the brush. I'm just letting it do its thing. Once it was done stenciling, I'm going to remove the excess vinyl, remove all the little tiny pieces, and then we have a beautiful design. I love this scripture and I just love the way this turned out. All right, so now we are going to seal everything. We're just going to take it outside. We're going to spray it once, just a pretty heavy coat of this top coat. It has a glossy finish and I really like the way it turned out. So once it was dry, it has its beautiful sheen, very pretty. All right, now let's attach the lantern. I'm going to call it a lantern, but you know what I mean, the solar light. I'm going to mark where I need to drill a couple of holes. And I am going to then use some zip tie from Dollar Tree. Now, at first I thought I just needed to use that bottom portion. And you're going to see that I had to actually remove it because it was wobbling on me. And I'm going to show you the entire process so that way you learn from my mistakes. So once I had it attached, I am going to then flip it over. And this is when I realized it was just a little too wobbly. So I'm going to remove that zip tie and then we're going to drill a couple of extra holes on the top. I'm going to mark once again where I need to drill them. Drill them with my drill. This is a Ryobi drill. And then we are going to use another zip tie and we're going to start by zip tying the top portion first, securing in the back, and then attaching the bottom. I did cut off the excess from the back, of course, and now it's nicely attached. All right, so now we're going to make a little swag. We're just going to use some greenery from Walmart, and I'm just going to make it with just some Just-Trick in the center. No big deal. We're going to hot glue it in place, and then we are going to hot glue it to the bottom of the lantern right there. And I think this turned out absolutely gorgeous. I love the message. I love how it lights up like a lantern. Wait until you see it in the dark. But let me know what you think of this one. For the next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we're going to start with this garden dish. It is clear. We are going to remove the paper and the stickers from the inside as well as the back. And then we're going to wipe it well because we do not want any dust or any smudges. This is the vase that we're going to use with it. I just thrifted this a while back. And again, we're just going to dust it and clean it well. I'm going to spray the vase white with this spray paint from Rust-Oleum. And I'm going to spray the dish red with this spray paint from Rust-Oleum. I took it outside and I'm going to spray paint them, give them a couple of light coats, and of course letting them dry. I did, however, realize that I missed a step. So after it was all dry, the red dish, I had to go back inside and do it all over again because we missed a step. So, okay, so let me show you. This is the solar light we're going to use. I'm going to use a piece of vinyl from Dollar Tree. And this is just one leftover from Christmas. I'm going to trace it and I'm going to cut it. And then we are going to peel it like a sticker and place it right there. We need that opening because we're creating a mushroom from our garden or for indoors. And once it's sprayed, painted, then this is what it looked like. So don't do as I did. Just do as I say. Just make sure you add that vinyl there before you spray paint it. All right, live and learn. So I'm going to make some circles to make it look like a cute little mushroom. And I'm going to use Waverly chalk paint in the white. I did do 2 coats to each circle. And then once dry, we are going to remove the vinyl. And this is what we have. We want that to be clear because we want the solar light to be able to recharge. I'm going to take it outside like I did earlier, and I'm just going to spray paint it with that top coat. Going to make it nice and shiny and glossy and just make sure everything is nicely sealed. This is how everything is looking, and now we're going to put everything together. The solar light, we just want to remove that little paper, and then we are going to remove the stake because we are not going to need that part. All right, so now we are going to place some stones inside the vase. That way it's going to be nicely weighted and it's not going to tilt on us. And then we are going to hot glue the solar light right on top. Just work a little quick because it does dry quickly. So there you go. And then we're going to do a combination of E6000 as well as hot glue to attach the top portion. Just make sure that you don't mix the two. Just kind of keep them a little separated as possible. And we're going to place it right there. We're going to hold it until it hardens. And I think it turned out absolutely gorgeous. I've seen several of these being made online as well as on Pinterest. Love the way this one turned out. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. For the next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we're going to take this gorgeous solar light. We remove the bottom portion of it. We're going to temporarily remove the top so that we can remove the little tag, and that way it lights up. And then we're going to put it right back in. We're going to bring in one of these round foams from Dollar Tree. We're just going to place it right in the center. We're going to push it in, and then we are going to remove it temporarily because we want to add hot glue. And then, of course, the hot glue is just going to make it nice and permanent. And you just want to hold it until it hardens. Now, you can use any other surface you want underneath this one, but I thought the foam was sufficient. I'm going to cover that rim, that side portion with ribbon from Dollar Tree. I'm just going to hot glue it in place. And then I'm going to layer some jute string on top of the ribbon. So this is what it's looking like, and I'm loving it. All right, now we're going to cover the foam using Spanish moss. You can find these at Dollar Tree, but I haven't found it at my local one, so I just ordered mine on Amazon. I'm just going to add a little bit of hot glue and then just kind of taking my time covering the surface. And then, of course, it's going to make a mess, but it's okay. Once I had everything covered, I am going to trim off just those edges. They're just a little too much for me. So we're going to give it a haircut. And once it's trimmed, then we're going to add some greenery. This greenery is from Walmart, and I just love Walmart's greenery picks. I feel like it's just a good bang for your buck and a very good quality. So if you're ever in their Walmart floral section, just grab a few. All right, so I'm going to keep adding some of these greenery, just taking whatever I have on hand and then adding hot glue as needed. I am also going to use these pink flowers, and then we're just going to kind of tilt them to the sides because I do want to be able to see the solar light and the beautiful glow. So I'm just going to add this last one right here, and again, tilted towards the side. I'm going to keep it on the simple side, but look how gorgeous this is. This would be great as a centerpiece for a baby shower, a wedding shower, you name it. Love, love, love this one. But let me know what you think down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we're going to take this box that I thrifted a while back. I'm also going to take these 2 pieces of scrap 1x3s. I cut them to about 10 inches long. I'm sanding down the edges, and then I'm going to dry fit them and mark where I need to add wood glue. I'm going to add wood glue, spread it with my fingers, and then we are going to attach one to each side of the box, attaching it with brad nails as well. We're creating a handle for this box. The brad nailer I'm using is also from Ryobi, and I love using their tools. All right, this dowel is a very thick one. I believe I got this one. I believe it was Michael's, but I'm not sure. It was a while back. I cut it to size to fit inside of those two wood pieces, and then I'm going to drill holes on each side of the dowel. I'm going to quickly sand it, and then I'm just going to dry fit it, mark where I need to drill holes on the actual wood pieces, and then we're going to insert some screws. This is because we are going to attach that handle with screws, and I want to pre-drill the holes. So I'm just going to drill the holes, and then I'm going to add wood glue, and then I'm going to add the screws, but I'm not going to add them all the way through. I'm just going to screw them in just until it slightly pokes through on the other side. You see, it's just a tiny little bit. I did the same thing on the other side, and then we're going to place the dowel right inside. It already had the glue, and then we're just going to tighten it with my drill. Such a fun way to add handles to any box that you may find at the thrift store. All right, so now it's time to give everything a nice coat of paint. I'm going to use this beautiful teal color from a Maker Studio, but you can use any color you want, of course. I love this teal because it's very muted, and I don't know, it's just very summery to me. So I'm going to do the entire thing inside and out. Now, one side of the box, as you can see there, that brown part is actually fabric. It was very bizarre. So instead of painting it, I wanted to cover it with a nice summer themed fabric. So I had this one on hand. I cut it to size, and I'm just going to hot glue it in place. And there you have it. It's going to be nicely attached, and I think it just adds a little bit of character anyways. I'm going to use this stencil. I'm going to use a makeup sponge for this one instead of the brush. And I'm just going to dab it with some great paint. I'm just going to use the inside of the clock. We don't need the actual clock stencil. I think it turned out really cute. Once it was dry, we are going to distress the entire thing. I just think it has this look where it needs to be distressed, but of course you can skip this part. I'm going to use my electric sander from Ryobi again, and I'm just going to sand it until I like what I see. I'm going to seal this one also just in case I want to place this one outside. So I am going to spray paint it or spray it with this top coat. We're just going to do it inside. I'm just going to spray it a couple of times and then let that fully dry. Make sure you open the windows if you're doing this inside, and make sure you have a fan going. This is a solar light we're going to be using from Dollar Tree. It's really cool looking. I'm going to use this technique where you can put some masking tape to the back. Then you want to poke holes where the screws are going to go. And then you remove the masking tape, place it where you want to place it, and then you can drill and screw in some screws. And it's such an easy way to add screws and anything on the wall. Love this technique. I'm going to add those screws, and then I'm going to add the solar light right on top. I added a beautiful greenery and yellow flowers from Dollar Tree to the inside of the box, but you can do whatever you want. What do you think of this one? Let me know down in the comments. Friends, I have another video here for you to watch with tons more of Dollar Tree DIY crafts inspiration. Check it out. I'll see you later and have a blessed day. Bye.